We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Yankees and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Brett Anderson will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
First pitch, 640.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
Now the 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
3-2.
And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Here's big Aaron Judge. In his career against Brett Anderson, he's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
3-1. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Garcia gets it back in, and that'll hold the runner at third base.
To say this game has not started the way the pitcher wanted it to would be an understatement, to say the least, but he can't worry about the mistakes he made here. He just has to get himself out of it. Easier said than done as the cleanup man steps in next.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Hit down the third baseline, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 on its way.
I got a ball, one strike.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I got 2-1 the count.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Jay Happ, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Count even at 2-2. Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. The 2-2. Line drive base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Batting second, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Wade backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's hitting over .350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Fouled away. For the current campaign, Yelich is slugging over .600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. And that's in there, base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Kane at second. Yelich is over at first with one away. Again, another foul ball.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Has a look, now the pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. This is lifted out to left. Stanton has a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting fifth, no outfielder.
So it's first and second with two men gone, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
0-1's the count.
Comes set, the 0-1. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Torres.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first three pitches are all down around the knee, so as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Good swing there by Gardner as he hooks this one foul down into the seats in right. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder. Tyler Wade, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
To 1-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
This is on the ground over to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher, not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better, because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground to third. Sogard has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yanks leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now, Ryan Braun. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Ryan Braun.
First delivery to him on the way.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-1 home.
Hey.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Here's Eric Sogard. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting it. Not shortstop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Now the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll move to the third with no score. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu.
The third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
So the base is empty here with 1 away.
And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. Garcia is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here it comes. And that misses, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Kane. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, number 14 on the season, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's fouled away. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And a pitch swung on and bounced to Arcia. It's short.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 1-0 New York. At the plate, Brett Anderson, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Brett.
Here comes the first pitch.
Anderson.
This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. So 1 away here with the bases empty.
And that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-2.
That's in. Ball 2.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. On to first, and Happ's rolling now, 2 away.
Now back, second baseman, Keston.
Next for Milwaukee, Keston Hiura. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Grounded softly to the right. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 1 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the box now, Luke Voigt as we begin the top of the 4th.
The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Another full count pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Striding in once again, Torres. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Has a look, now the pitch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Base hit, line drive into the corner.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out, but that's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
Well, you know what, you hear it all the time that the game baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Wade. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch.
Count 1-0. Ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Number 33.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Standing in now, Jay Happ. Fouled off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1, here it comes.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run is scored. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. The 0-1 pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. 3 runs already home here. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Has a look, now the pitch. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the stretch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees are out in front, 4-0. In is Christian Yelich.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Yelich is almost surely going to receive an invite to the All-Star game as he currently leads all right fielders in fan votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
The 1-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout
Now
going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. Slider laid off for a ball. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
So here's Avisail Garcia.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. Torres scoops it up. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken out there by Braun for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Garcia. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Number 14 on the season, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be the end now for Brett Anderson. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Corbin Burns, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 39, Corbin Burns.
To the plate now, Luke Voit. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Garcia has it, and there's out number 2. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it, and that retires the side. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. 5-0 New York. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Settling in now, Ryan Braun hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Eric.
Now at the plate, Eric Sogard. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Scorched to third. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 3.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
1-1 the count. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Here comes Gardner. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Brock Holt will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. This one's flared off to the right side. In comes Judge. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Brewers strand 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Freddie Peralta takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Freddie Peralta.
Ready now, Brett Gardner. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. This is drilled, but right into the shift. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Bro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
This year against right-handed pitching, Wade hits a little over the 270 mark. The 0-1 on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Jay Happ. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kane on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter.
Digging in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. The 2-1 home. And there he goes towards second. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Gardner blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game.
We're talking about having a game tonight. That's his 3rd RBI of the game with that base hit, Dero.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
So digging in now, Aaron Judge. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
In there, a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees lead it 6-0. In now is Lorenzo Cain. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now back, second baseman, Keston.
Digging in, Keston Hiura. He was a ground out victim last time up. And now a pitch on the way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-1. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, the right fielder, Christian.
Ready for another shot now, Christian Yelich. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Popped him up. Voit has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now, and until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Now the 2-0 is a changeup that gets him off balance for a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, you can see here this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike. Popped up, Braun in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batter, the first baseman, Luke Voit.
Stepping into the box, Luke Voit. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch, a bouncer to the left side, and that's the second out.
The batter, the shortstop, Labor Torres.
Striding into the box, Torres. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him, and no swing apparently. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up, 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Hit down the third baseline. Fielded by Sogard. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Omar Narvaez. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Popped him up. Wade moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Striding in, Ryan Braun. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the pitch. Two out, nobody on. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ready to begin the 8th. Digging in, Brett Gardner. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Into the box, Tyler Wade. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
The pitch, number 33.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Digging in to try it again, Jay Happ. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And 2, here it comes. Hot shot on the ground to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one.
Now batting, third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
2 out here and a runner at second. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Kane is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 6-0. So striding forward now, Eric Sogard. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The batter, the shortstop, Orlando.
Digging in, Orlando Arcia. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Manny Pena will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
The Brewers. Number 9, Manny Pena.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
Ball one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground toward the left.
Torres brings it in.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Off a one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Number 57 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 57.
New inning set to get underway. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
First offering on its way.
Ball one, no strike.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 3-2. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Arcia gloves it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. One and 2.
The count is 1-2.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Judge is under it, 1 out.
The batter.
Into the box now, Keston Hiura. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Stepping up to the plate, Christian Yelich. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gardner going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich, number 14 on the season, and they're on the board at 6-1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
In now, Omar Narvaez. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
He's got it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The New York Yankees led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jay Happ earns win number 4 on the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. for the Brewers, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Rican Havok. His record is now 4-2. The loss goes to Brett Anderson. He falls to 1-3. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.